Hello everyone, I'm Rudy Koski live at the Travis County Expo Center for a special live stream presentation of Rodeo Austin. Yeah, the rodeo is here, and you know what? The first big competition at the Rodeo Austin isn't involving bull riding or horse shows or livestock. Well, kind of. It involves barbecue. It's the barbecue competition. The annual competition has been going on for more than 2 decades, and this year is the biggest event that they've had in the entire Rodeo Austin time period of having the barbecue competition. More than 200 teams are here. Most of the teams are from the state of Texas, but there are some team members who have from as far away as California, even Ohio are here. Now, the team that I'm at right now, this is the IOU barbecue team. Jeff Hewitt is one of the team leaders with IOU. Jeff, thanks a lot. He's going to give us a little bit of a tour, a tasty tour of some of the things that they're cooking up for the competition.
So this is just a little bit of what we do.
Just a little bit of what you do. Just a little bit of what we do.
We cook a lot of briskets. We cook some pork butts. So these guys will go like 10 hours.
So that's all pork butt right there?
This whole thing.
Just a big row.
Loaded up.
Now, this started cooking when?
I put this on about 9 o'clock this morning.
Wow, it looks good.
Yeah.
Now, you've had your VIPs coming in today.
Yes, sir.
What have they been telling you?
They love it. We're very fortunate in having great sponsors, and we like to give them a great time too, because they're giving us money, which in turn goes into the scholarship fund. So
right. Let's talk about that, because a lot of people are don't know that granted the competition, there's cash prizes on it, $150 to $3,000 for the winners, but the main goal is a fundraising event for the scholarship program that Rodeo Austin does. And hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think more than 30 kids right now are getting scholarships across the state of Texas right now. How big of a deal is that? We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, this is scholarships for Texas kids that are interested in ag, FFA. So we're kind of keeping our heritage of Western Texas, Eastern Texas, all together, going to Texas schools. We're not sending them off out of state. This is for Texans. And what we raise here, those kids are going to grow up and be better citizens in this state.
And that's, the teams that are competing are contributing to that fund. And then the people who come out, when they come and they do a little taste testing, like what we're going to be doing in a little bit, I promise you, there's a tip bucket.
Yes.
And so you look for the blue tip bucket when you're out here. Put money in there, because that money actually doesn't go to the teams.
No,
it goes to the kids as part of the.
Don't be shy. Every team out here will give you your some sampling of food, some drinks, and all those tips make a big difference at the end of the day.
Are you surprised that we're talking more than 200 teams this year?
This has been building for the last 6 years heavily, and once we got BBQ Austin going as its own event, it blew up, and it's one of the best barbecue. I do competitions all over the state, and this is one of the best ones out here.
Now, I grew up in Texas, but I also lived and got family in the Mid-South, so I know pork barbecue.
Okay.
We're going to do a little tasting here. You got a little sample for me?
Yeah, I do. I got some
a little bit of what happened. We got the pork butt over here, but we also have the pork ribs.
So these are our
and this is a big tray. Now, this is all for me. I'm taking this home later on today, right? I wish. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, let me step over here. Let's take it. All right.
Right there.
So, folks were telling me earlier that when I was asking me, is it all about the wood? Is it all about the rub, the heat?
So everybody has their own preference. I'm a big believer in time and smoke. And like for ribs, I think pork is outstanding when you have that little bit of spice and a little bit of sweet to complement each other, and it just turns out great.
Now, what's on the pork ribs here? This little salt, little pepper.
It's a special recipe I like to call nunya.
Nunya. All right, there's a lot but as in what the sauce is, I think it's nunya business right now. But man, that's good.
Our pulled pork.
Yeah, let's do the pulled pork.
Now, this is just those same pork butts. We shred them up, and then you can put these on sandwiches or whatever.
Wow.
Not my favorite, but I like it.
Oh, that looks good.
It's good.
And that was chopped up earlier.
Yeah.
Can you pull a piece out for me?
Sure. Just here.
Right here? All right. To all my Memphis fans, here we go. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's serious. You know, it's all about the slow cook, getting the smoke in there,
Yeah.
and getting that ring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking about the ring, and Eli, I'll let you walk around. There it is. That's one of the briskets that y'all been cooking today.
Yeah, this is one we cooked last night. Pulled it out earlier.
So what's the key? Now, I was always told it's all about how you cut it too.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of schools, but you've got two parts of a brisket. You got the main fat and then this fatty head right here. I can go right through that and just cut that out and get it out of the way. Flip that over. We start cutting
Now you're cutting
slices
against the grain. With
against the grain.
You know, something that you were telling me earlier. A lot of people try to pull their brisket out and then immediately start cooking and cutting. You don't do that. You let it sit for a while.
You absolutely have to let it rest. The longer you can let it rest, the better it's going to be.
Put this there.
Any of that. That's all good stuff.
Guys, I'm sorry that you're having to watch this. I know this is painful. Oh, yeah. Boy, you can really see the ring cut in there. I like to use pecan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use pecan or oak?
We use post oak.
Post oak.
I like pecan. It's not economical to cook at this level for me.
Right. Or, you know, what's the most favorite thing of this event for you?
Well, for
Is it
me,
waking up early?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. For me, it's all the volunteers that come and help us. We have met people all over the state, all in town. Work friends turn into their friends, and then their friends turn into more friends, and we all volunteer on this weekend and raise money and have a great time for a great cause.
All right, I'm going to ask you the really important question, and this is almost asking a mama, which kid is your favorite kid? But I'm going to ask you anyway. You got the pork out here. You got the ribs out here. You got the big brisket out here. Which one's your baby?
Ribs.
Right? Really?
Yeah.
Why? I would have thought brisket.
I
look like
love
a brisket guy.
I love brisket. I do a lot of brisket. The St. Louis style ribs, to me, for smoke and flavor and the taste you get from it, it's really not easy to do. And I find a big challenge in that. And that's just personally, that's what I like. I like people to taste it and say, wow, that's something different.
You know, I've been here in this market for almost as long as this event. I'm just thinking about it. Rodeo Austin has always been part of Austin.
Yes.
How great are these people in what they're doing and what they give back to the community?
It's a year-long effort, and they do a great job because they all have the same focus. It's all about the kids. It's all about raising money because this is our, basically heritage being passed on generation after generation. There's teams out here that have been here 30 years, and their parents started it, then their kids took over, and then their grandchildren are working it. Me, myself, I've got my two sons graduated college. They're out here working it, and they love it.
All right, so the competition today is for two items, kind of. First is the sauce. It's all about the sauce, sometimes. And then the other is what they call their potluck or jackpot. And it's like, bring your own open menu. Bring whatever you think that is great. I'm hearing some seafood's coming. There's some Jumbalaya that they made over there, but that's not going to be entered, right?
No, we're not going to enter that today.
But it could be. Man, that Jumbalaya in that big pot. Hey, come on, let me just show you real quick before we go. This is hey guys, I want to show off the Jumbalaya that you made, even though that this isn't competition, but this is pretty. Although there was a lot more in here earlier, about 2 hours ago. Yeah. And there's not a lot left. Take a look down here, guys. That's the Jumbalaya that they were cooking earlier today. That's some rice, some sausage. What else? You got chicken in there or shrimp?
We got chicken, sausage, jalapenos, peppers, rice, and
Yep, that's it.
Oh boy.
Good stuff.
That's an IOU that I'm going to be back a little bit for that jambalaya in a sec. All right, I want to let everyone know the Midway, it is now open, so come on down if you want to. If you're not into the barbecue thing, which I can't imagine why you would not be, but the Midway is open to have a lot of fun. The corridor is open. The judging starts at 4:30 for the sauce.
Yep.
Then the jackpot, which is going to be anything. And then Saturday is the big day.
Saturday, we start out with the Bloody Marys first thing.
I always say Bloody Mary, the drink. They're going to start off with Bloody Mary. Who can make the best?
We do.
And then the chicken.
Chicken will be next.
The ribs and the brisket.
We do ribs, we do brisket, and there's beans before that we turn in. So we're going to have a full day tomorrow of competition.
Are you ready? You got your competition sauce ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Jeff Hewitt, IOU Barbecue here at the Travis County Expo, Rodeo Austin. The barbecue competition, it is underway. And of course, the big slicing starts on Saturday, but come on out here for the sauce. Come out here. I'm hearing that this jackpot competition, this open menu thing is out of sight, and there's a lot to sample, a lot to see, and a lot to partake in. But again, it's a month long of fun out here at the Expo Center with Rodeo Austin. If you haven't been, you got to come down here and experience it. I'm Rudy Koski, Fox 7 Austin News, Rodeo Austin.